Well, hey guys, and welcome back. I wanted to show you guys a loadout that I have been working with this new backpack, this EDC Pack LCB from Veto Pro Pack. And this is a completely different video than a normal tool bag video because this is my truck EDC. It does relate to my tools, and then I carry this every day, and there are a few tools in it. But this is more of helping me get through my day as well as deal with all of the things that come up during a day sometimes. So let's get into it and show you what I was able to fit in here. And you can kind of get an idea of how big this bag is. It's actually the exact same size as my Redhead backpack that I used prior to getting this one. So let's dig in. I'll show you kind of what I have in these pockets. Here on the outside, just like most of my Veto bags, I have an Apple AirTag that I just put on here. Probably should hide it inside. That's what I've done on most of my other bags. But so far, this has been more... It reminds me if I leave this bag in a hotel room or something like that, by the time I get to the car or start pulling out, it will tell me that I've left my bag behind. So really handy. Lots of reasons to have an AirTag on your bag. Here, I also have a light right here on the strap. And this is just a little... Just hold it down. It's got a whole bunch of different modes. My white is in here somewhere right there. And so when you're walking, you know, if you're in a dark hallway, anything like that, that little light works really well for that. That's an Olight Gober. I think that was like a free gift on their sale this month, something like that. But it fits nicely in these MOLLE straps. They've got these MOLLE loops right through here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, but they also work for your strap restraint, the one that goes between your two straps. I never use that. That's just, I may end up taking that off of my bag, but you can adjust that through these MOLLE loops, but obviously it's only going to use one, so you still have 3 or 4 more that you can put other MOLLE accessories in, which is really handy. There is a little D-ring here on the strap also. So all kinds of options if you need to clip other kinds of flashlights, your keys, anything that you're trying to use for that. Works pretty well. And these are adjustable right here at the bottom. I've got this still rolled up tight right there, the extra, but it has a nice metal Veto Pro Pack clip right here that you can adjust how big you need your straps to be. They were tight from the factory, so I ended up letting them out quite a bit. And while we're on this side, let me show you, there's actually, like, you can actually put your hand inside this, and this is like the padding for your back. So if you overload your bag, it even has an extra one down here that is almost just a little flap of extra padding to cover where that hard base is, so you're not, you know, carrying the hard base against your back. But it has some nice thick padding. There is a spot right in here where you could slide something if you wanted to right there. So that's all wide open. Pretty good sized spot. I didn't even realize that was there, and I've been using this for, oh man, probably a month now. It's been on 2 vacations. The vacation we just came off of 2 days ago was 9 or 10 days long. So I've been running this thing pretty hard, both between being my truck EDC and I just used it as my EDC for vacation as well. So this loadout worked really nicely for that. Here on this side is the least exciting because I don't put anything in here. This is basically like the meter compartment on a TP XXL, those bags like that. You have an upper sleeve here, a lower sleeve here, and then an open area on down in, and one here on the front. So if you can imagine, it's just about like your TP XXL type of spot. The reason this one's empty is I normally keep a water bottle in here because you can just leave it, you know, open and zip to about there, and it holds a water bottle really nicely in here. So you probably will have seen that on another video from me because I've shown this a few times now. But here on this side, you zip this one open. I have a double charger here, double USB-C, little anchor fast USB-C charger deal. Then I have my SD card book, and this just carries all of the SD cards that I have to use with all my cameras and everything else. Right here, I keep, and obviously it's kind of nice, it actually matches the backpack. This is a Baton 3 Pro Max from Olight, and I use this thing all the time, so I keep it just right here in the outside edge. That thing has 2,500 lumens, so it's ridiculous. You just double tap and the thing goes to an incredible brightness. I love that light. So anyway, it lives right there where I can grab it really fast. Now, exact same layout of pockets inside there as we had on the other side. So same little two straps and everything. Here on the very, very front, I don't like to end up making my bags get so wide because they just don't pack well in your vehicle and everything. So this is mostly just paperwork. I've got checks, stamp books, all that kind of stuff that I need regularly. There's some hand wipes in here, stuff like that, you know, hand lotion, not lotion, but like hand sanitizer. Yeah, so just basics in there, stuff that doesn't make my bag very fat. The next one, though, if I can grab the right zipper, is right here. And in here, I have quite a bit more stuff. And they have this set where it restrains itself just right there. So it's a little more difficult to actually show you this. Let me see if I can get this bent down enough to actually get it good. There we go. So in here, I keep one of these. This is just an Anchor power bank. It's a 10,000 milliamp hour. It's the one with the flip stand, and it charges magnetically to my phone. So I can throw this on and just go on about my day and get some more charge out of my iPhone. Charges with USB-C, has a USB-A there on it also, but that is a very nice size for one of these, 10,000. So keeps nice and thin and still fits in my bag really well. I've got a pen here, a couple of pens here. I'm notorious for keeping them from hotel rooms, so there is a PB Swiss one there. And then, of course, my Apple Pencil for my iPad is in here. Then there's another pen stuck over there, but I have another little small flashlight right here, little Olight titanium, just a really basic little light right there. It's kind of a backup, and then one of my little O pins that they gave me, a little bitty green one to match the bag. But here I keep a little pair of pliers wrenches, 150 millimeter. They're little bitty combinations, which these are the 08, 21, 145s. These are those ones that have that really neat jaw on them. Just super handy to have in your bag. And finished off with a little pair of 125 Cobras right there. So just have a little line of tools if I need them. And usually I have a screwdriver right there, but apparently I borrowed it out of there. I think I actually did a video on that a minute ago and didn't get it back in, but usually there's a small screwdriver right there, just a Klein one. So up here, yet another flashlight. That's one I've been just playing with because it has UV in it. And if you haven't seen the video on that, this has a little blue UV light. A lot of handy uses for UV if you've not looked into that before. Up here, just some writing paper and then external hard drive. I've got a 2 terabyte SanDisk in here. Usually this is just whichever one I'm currently uploading from. It'll hold about maybe 3 months of content for me, and then I have to add another one of these. So I have a whole book of them at home, but the current one that I'm working off of stays in here. They're really handy because with the iPad Pro, I can edit directly on the hard drive, and it's fast enough to not have a lot of lag. I keep my watch right up here. Just got a little, finally got a matching bag for it. I like to wear my watch mainly when I'm not working, so this keeps it with me all the time, so I actually get to wear it when I want to. So that's what's in this one, except for the clear parts bag side here. All that I keep in that are cords. I have all my little charging cables just for this stuff, though. There's not very much in there. A pair of wired earbuds, things like that, stuff that I may need, you know. My main charging area, though, is this compartment right here, and I love this way they did this. When you open this one up, you'll see all my cords are rolled up right here. There is a neat place, and I'll see if I can just lean this over without dumping it out. There's a spot right here for sunglasses that's literally a sunglass holder. It has the nice soft fabric, doesn't zip or anything, it just has the fold over front. Very nice little spot for sunglasses. If you want to see more of the actual bag details, I've done a bag tour before when I first got this bag. But inside here, I've got all my cords, my USB-Cs, Apple Watch chargers, and my MacBook charger are all in here. There is another area back here where you can divide these cords up if you want to, another little strap area there. But for the most part, I like having those there because I can just pop open the top of my bag and grab a lightning cable or whatever I need for my phone. Now, moving to the main section of the bag. Now, this is just a massive open compartment in this bag, but you can't open it very far. It only opens like that. It's got some kind of restriction down here at the bottom where it keeps the bag from just flopping open. But here in the front, you have all your clear parts containers, which I've just got some hand warmers in there right now because we've been hunting quite a bit, and they're still in there. But these are super handy little bags. These are Nomadic, I believe is what that is, Nomadic, and they're compression bags for clothes. So if you can see inside there, I have 3 shirts in this one. There's 2 nice clean shirts and a paint shirt that's also clean, but it's a paint shirt. So that's important for me because I try to dress nice when I leave the house every day, and it seems like inevitably I end up having to do something dirty, whether it's staining or painting something, and having a paint shirt with me that I can just swap into keeps me from going, screw it, I'll buy another shirt. And I used to do that a lot, unfortunately. I have a second one of those little compression bags here. That's for the other stuff. Underwear, socks, I've got an extra pair of all of that right in here. So just handy to have. That's everything I need that fits right there. Of course, it's a great place to just know your first aid kit is. So first aid kit's always in here no matter what I'm using the bag for. So I just bought a survivor wear, I think is what it is. Not a professional on first aid kits, but this seemed to have most of the basics that I kind of need with me, and it's laid out really nice, labeled, all that good stuff. Plus little compartments on the front. It's got clips, it's got Velcro here on the back. A lot of neat options for getting it stored in the truck, so that's why I've been using that one. And yeah, we had to have it for the kids a couple times on vacation. So then I have kind of my little EDC pouch that I just throw down in there. This is a little Maxpedition pouch, and I threw a little thing on there that Olight had sent with one of their knives, I guess. But this has a little mesh front here where you could stick some cards or whatever you needed to there. But these are handy for little EDC pouches, even if it's all you carry is that little thing, just because they're nothing but loops and everything inside. Comes empty, of course. This is all loaded by me. You can see kind of everything that's in there. I've got a pair of engineer scissors, Japanese. Got my Olight O-Pen Pro, the one with the flashlight and everything in the clip. Got a little PB Swiss driver set. Got a little Olight or O-Knife pry bar there. I've got a Zippo hand warmer and some fuel for that. I've got a little sewing kit because I pop buttons all the time. Yeah, I wear button-up shirts all the time. Never have gotten into t-shirts, really. So then I have a little razor blade here, kind of a little handy one from Olight. It's just a little basic, kind of a neat little one. I've had it quite a while. Autical something. You just push and slide it out, and it's got a nice little blade there and a bottle opener in it. So, and they all match, so it's kind of neat. I have this all green set. Do you think I like green? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Matches the truck and everything too. But those are handy little bags. They've got molly loops there on the back, all that good stuff. If you're into EDC, you've probably heard of Maxpedition. So just a nice little basic bag, and they're not too expensive. Maybe 20-something dollars, I think, for that probably. I will try to link a lot of this stuff in the description down below if I can find it, but there's a lot of stuff in this bag. So if it's not there, jump to my link tree, and I have pretty well everything I've ever done a video on over on my link tree. So that is an empty bag now, and it just has one compartment across the back if you wanted to put another computer. Well, it has 2. I just don't use those. I got it packed with my big gear, and that's really the main thing that I need that area for. I don't really want to put more computer or flat stuff, but you could have documents in there, folders, computer again if you wanted, but computers go in this last zipper right here, and it only unzips right across here, and it opens just a small amount right there. So in here there are 2 compartments, and they have a pad between them. This is my main iPad Pro 12.9 with the keyboard and everything on it, and then what I'm transitioning to is my new MacBook Pro. So both of those fit completely down in this bag. You almost can't even tell that they're in the bag, so other than the weight of them, obviously, but I'm still working on getting used to a MacBook Pro. Little shout out to the Kilted guy, though, for his channel got hacked a while back, and he gave that tip about the YubiKeys. So I've got everything I have now is YubiKey encrypted. So takes a hardware key to get into everything. There's usually one here in my iPad or in my MacBook. So I'm sure that's probably not a good idea, but right now it's kind of nice to have it where it just logs in for me since I have the hardware key. But that is what I've been running this bag for. And I've done that for a month now, over a couple of long vacations already, and I love it. So if you're looking for a nice backpack for EDC and that kind of stuff, it's nice. It's heavy duty. If you've had Veto bags before, it's literally built just like a Veto bag. So you're not going to, you know, be getting what you get at Walmart or something like that. These are some beastly bags, and it does have the hard plastic bottom like you get on their tool bags, the ones with, you know, the protection from sitting down in the water. It's the exact kind of base. So if you'd sit this backpack down on a damp floor, water wouldn't be wicking up through all your clothes or anything that you have stored in this. Because for me, this is probably going to turn into a bag that I take on the airlines, everything else when I'm flying. So just a nice little everyday carry bag. That's what it's designed for, kind of Veto's first venture into this kind of stuff. So I'm really excited to see what else they come up with, because I do love the quality. As we all kind of say, it's the best bag from China that you can buy. I know. It is what it is. That's where it seems like a lot of things come from. But thank you guys for being here. I'm really curious if you guys are looking into one of these or have, because I've been eyeing it for a while and kind of excited to actually have gotten one way early and be able to be running it for a while now. I think we're also going to get the camouflage version. So when I get the camo version, we will do a little comparison of the two, at least let you see what the two look like side by side, color, all that kind of jazz. So it'll be the exact same bag, just color difference. So thank you guys for being here. We'll see you on the next one.